I tell my friends now, my Muslim friends, that they should do more dawah on people, at least to give them knowledge that if they have just any general feeling that they might believe that Islam could be the true religion, that to tell them that they could actually revert to this religion. We have this conception in this country that you have to be born a Muslim to be a Muslim. I'm just going to be honest. We don't know any reverts. I don't know of any. I've never met one. I'm not going to say I never will now because alhamdulillah, I'm a Muslim, and I probably will meet some along the way. So anyway, this guy, he actually, you gave to be from Pakistan or somewhere. You gave what? I didn't understand the whole, you have to be from Pakistan or somewhere. Yeah? Or wherever else they might be born and raised, to tell you the truth. I mean, they can be in America too. I'm just talking about what people think, their conceptions. The man that, who did his dawah on me is a Pakistani dude. He lives in England. So anyway, we talked and talked, oh my gosh, for like months, and I agreed with him the whole way. I just wanted to be really sure that my heart was feeling what my head was feeling, and my head was feeling what my heart was feeling. I was trying to look for that connection, and then I realized that I wasn't fighting anything, and that I really did believe that Islam was the true religion. I'll give you a lot of examples why. Oh shucks, my phone is ringing. Based on factual statements from what from things that I was presented scientifically, I believe that there is no way that these things could have been foreseen in a book that was written or delivered 1400 years ago. Hold on, who is it? Oh, that's the school. Okay, go out. Still on mic. Okay. I also like the peacefulness of the way of life of how the Muslims lived. I really wanted a piece of that. So I prepared for my Shahada, and the day I went and took my Shahada, I didn't know it, but some of the sisters had invited people from out of town. A lot of people showed up. It was a great day. I didn't know I was there to take the Shahada. I was there to check out the mosque. But I prepared for the Shahada. I was not really prepared. But I knew, because they said to me on the spot, because they were saying, are you ready? Are you ready to revert right now? And I was like, looking with deer in the headlights, I was like, right now, like at this moment, I thought I needed to do like Catholics do, like you have to study and go to these classes and take tests, and I thought it was going to be a chore, but no, alhamdulillah, you make it easy on us. Oh gosh, hold on. So, oh come on. I don't know how to, it's a new phone, I don't know how to turn it off. Oh, I'm so sorry you guys on mic.
Hello, please leave a message after the tone.
I'm trying to pick it up, it says the handset is out of batteries. Okay, I'm sorry, that probably won't happen again. Nobody ever calls my house, so just the school. I should have dropped the mic, I'm sorry. I don't get on mic very often. They called my cell phone first, yes, because with the school you're dialed in. Well, I actually work at the school too. My kid goes there and I'm actually a worker there too, an employee. Anyway, so as I said, this is something that we need to tell people that listen to us as we speak about Islam, is that actually it's the easiest, fastest way to a religion, I think, possible. I don't even know if there's any other religion that is easier to be if you have the desire. And I always say this, Allah put the right person in my life at the right time because He guides those who want to be guided. I wanted to be guided, and He just put that right person right in front of me, and nothing is a coincidence, I believe, in this life. On this scale, nothing is a coincidence. It's not a coincidence I'm sitting in Pal Talk right now. Walaikum assalam rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So, the deal is now is that it's been 3 months since I took the Shahada. The first couple weeks, maybe 2 weeks, like that, I was really... I would like to say I didn't feel like I was even in my own life. It was really strange because I was identifying myself as a Muslim at this point. You know, it was like just a shock, you guys. So, but I got down to business, let's just say that. I figured out what it was that I wanted to be as a Muslim, you know, and for me, I wanted to be a Muslim that was on the straight path, living in God's will and not my own. And so I figured, what are the basic things that Muslims do every day? And then I looked at one of the surahs, I think it's 102, and they said to me very simply, I mean, I might be misquoting, I think it's in Surah 102. I don't know, I have it in front of me, I could get it, but it just says, well, why don't I do that? Let me get my book out. Because I really saw this and I thought that this was the key to where I start. Because I needed a starting point, you know what I'm saying? And it's going to be difficult to find now because I'm under pressure to get it now. Sorry, you guys. Let me just say what else I'm doing. I go to the masjid on Sundays. They have schooling for kids, and I met up with the director of the school. Do I have a voice in the room? Am I offline? Okay, good, because no text is moving. It worries me because I go offline. I'm surprised I haven't gone offline. I had so many viruses and things on my computer from downloading all those bots and things from Pal Talk websites that I invited, like 3,000 viruses. Okay, here it is. 98, sorry, the clear evidence. Wrong. So I go on Sundays, I get to spend 4 hours, and some of the sisters that are teachers are all teenagers from like late teens to early 20s, and I meet up with them. They've been so gracious to work with me, but as you know, that's the way Muslims are. We do anything for the sake of Allah, and I like this. So, right here. Well, it's Surah 98, verse 5. And they have been commanded no more than this, to worship Allah, offering Him sincere devotion, being true in faith, to establish regular prayer, and to practice regular charity. And that is the religion right and straight. That's it. It's right there in one verse. That's a starting place for somebody that needs to know, as a Muslim, what should you be doing on a daily basis. So I went right there and I said, okay, I don't know how to pray. I need to learn how to pray. And as you know, praying is the basic foundation. It's one of the 5 pillars of Islam, prayer. I think it's, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we have to do this properly. And I understand that, and I'm going to be so honest with you, I did not know that I need to wear a hijab for prayer, okay? I didn't know this for a long time. And I did my prayers to the best of my ability. So good intentions, I get credit. But doing them properly, I always get doubly and triply rewarded somehow. So, but from that day that I found out that I needed to wear the hijab, I never not wore the hijab unless if at Fajr one morning when I was barely awake, I might have forgotten it once. You know what I'm saying? but with good intentions, I know that He is pleased. Okay, the second thing is the halal diet, which to me just required simple modifications. Nothing major. It was not difficult. But I can say, alhamdulillah, I went to the halal diet 2 months ago. You know, I have to say, I do it for the sake of Allah, and that's why I do it. And life can't get any better than this, I'm telling you. I know, and I've heard, people have said, because I have that other Nick, I found the truth, right? Other people have said this about me, and I think this is backbiting, is when you talk about somebody you don't know, thank you very much, and may He do the same for everybody in this room, because by being in this room, we're doing something for the sake of Allah, okay? We're here to defend the religion, spread the message. Backbiting. Somebody accused me of being a Muslim for somebody else, that I was doing it for somebody else, and I thought, okay, you know, there's a lot of things that you can do to please somebody else, you know, think about it. But why would I go against the very grain? If I wanted to stay as a non-believer, I would have picked a different way to get what I want without converting into Islam. I'm sorry. I would never use God as a tool to get something I want. That is so ridiculous. I will pay dearly for that kind of... I'm not paying dearly for that. I wanted to be on the right path. I wanted to be on the straight path. And I got to tell you guys, you know what happened? Check this out. This is really serious because a lot of reverts need to hear this. Oh my God. It's personal, but it's important because you know what? It's not a secret. You guys, I divorced my husband for the sake of Allah. Okay? I gave him up. He's a perfectly capable, wonderful person. He's going to make a great husband to somebody else, but oh my God, I had to pray big time on it. Okay, I started to hear about Islam in August. September rolls by. October 18th, I took my Shahada, and October 23rd, I was in court filing a divorce. I knew that as a Muslim, I was told that I had to get him to revert, or I have to leave, you know what I'm saying? I have to do one or the other. So I thought, I did dawah on him, but he's a Latino from El Salvador. These people are born and bred Catholics. It's like trying to revert a Muslim. You would never convert a Muslim into the chances that would happen is so slim, but he's been nothing but... When I told him I was filing for a divorce, he said, good luck. You guys, that's proof that Allah, He makes easy for us what is His will for us. Because a husband that doesn't even start begging or crying or, saying that I'm wrong or anything. I wish he could speak English. I would put him on the mic and let him tell you. But, okay, the truth is that I'm wrapping up my story now, but I was willing to pay with my struggle. You know what they say, the bigger the test, the greater the reward? I'm living proof of that. I have been nothing through test after test after test. I'm 3 months into my separation because here in California it's 6 months. I've got 3 months to go, okay? And I have to check this out too, this is really important that you hear this. Whoever is about to revert or somebody that has reverted and doesn't know this, you have to be prepared to accept the fact that some never receive the rewards in this dunya, okay? The bigger rewards sometimes come in the afterlife. But I'm hoping and praying, and I make lots of dua, sorry, wrong word, that he will bless me with a Muslim husband, because I never said I didn't want to be married. I just want to be married to a Muslim, right? Seriously, you guys, I've put everything out there. Everything, I've put it all out there. Actually, sis, right now in the U.S., most reverts are Spanish-speaking. It is hard to keep up with the press for Spanish translation. I'm conversational Spanish. I wouldn't be able to translate in that level. How is your kid? Oh, that's a good question. Well, considering that we have two parents that have two different points of view about how to go about this, I actually gave him an ultimatum. I said, at this point, I said, you need to, because I'm gonna change her bit by bit, you know. I've done things bit by bit on her, and I'm not gonna yank the carpet out from under her. She's 7, okay, so I eventually, and I'm not talking years down the road, I mean, I'm saying I'm working on it as we speak. This is like a daily struggle for me. I'm working on changing her into a Muslim. I want her to be a Muslim with me. I want her to go to masjid with me. I want her to go to the school and learn all those things like the other ones. But unfortunately, I've got a person that's sane and he's not crazy, that the only good way to do it, if any, that is a good way to do it. Any drastic changes will only backfire. Yeah, well, there's only 2 ways to do it. It's either drastically or not. So I've taken the non-drastic measure. I'll tell you, I've just made small changes. It's only been a short time though, you guys. It's not like you can do everything in one day. Let's see. April 29th, I'm going to make a trip to the UK. I'm going to London. I've been given an offer. You know what I'm saying? In April 20-something, my divorce is final, so figure it out what I'm trying to say. I've been given an offer. And, you know, only Allah knows. Inshallah, we've had lots of problems making it through this time. So, I'm open to offers, but I don't know about internet offers, to tell you the truth. Actually, I've contacted the masjid in several of them in the area, so I want to build a support base, because I plan to stay for 6 months and up. I'm buying a ticket to come and go in 6 months, because I have to have the 6 months to stay without a visa. Okay, without a visa, I can have a round-trip ticket, but I don't want to deal with immigration at this point. But my hope is that within the 6 months, that, you know, I eventually get a husband. Why UK? Good question. UK, let's see. I don't know. I need a vacation. I don't know what else to say. It's just, that's where I need to be. That's where he's pointing me. That's just seriously where I've been directed to go. And I know that because the person is in the UK that's pulling me this way. So, and I've had no resistance. And I plan to take my kid, but she will have to stay for a month. But she's used to it. Her dad goes to El Salvador for a month at a time. The person who gave you dawah, you want to know who it is? Watch out for green card Muslims in UK. What's that mean, a green card Muslim? What? Student? What is that? I would be the one who was the green card Muslim. But see, the thing is that I'm looking for a husband, a real husband, you guys. If I went up to the, because I'm going to say I've been through immigration with a husband, so I know what they do. They actually will question you. They make an appointment with you, and they want to talk to you as a couple, you know, like things like what color is his toothbrush and that kind of weird stuff. And I know because I've been through it. So if they do this in the UK, which I don't know, the laws are actually more lenient over there. Here, check this out. If you come here on a visa, which means that you have no permission to work, and you marry an American, does not give you right to stay anymore. It did before 9/11. Now you will have to go when your visa expires. And this, I'm sorry, I'm trying to read text. I can't talk and read at the same time. It's the same here, lexicon. Oh, fire extinguisher, are you in UK? No, I was told that if you have permission to get in, what do you mean? I was just told this not too long ago, that you can marry somebody. It's totally legal. What does this say? A notice from Pal Talk? Oh no, you guys, in 2 hours we're closing Pal Talk. Well, why don't you give me the site sooner or later, because I'd like a fire extinguisher. I'm done with my story, as a matter of fact. I have nothing else to really add to that story. But I'd like to ask fire extinguisher, because I've got people in UK that say total opposite. Any questions, people? Oh, hi, Knight. You're the room owner. So now, okay, go ahead, Knight. So they say. Well, I see your name up there on the banner, so you are. So they say that's cool. Oh. Yeah, it's been, I've had not mixed, I haven't had a mixed reaction. I've had nothing but negative reaction from people around me. Everybody's really scared of Muslims, to tell you the truth, that I know of. I only know basically just regular, hardworking American folks. Some of them are coming around. You must be scared to work in school with a hijab. Oh, that's funny. I don't wear a hijab to work. I just don't. Maybe Allah will make this easier for me to put that hijab on, but at this point I just don't wear that hijab to school. I work with a Muslim too, and she doesn't wear her hijab too. Actually, the funny thing is I've worked with her for a few years, and you know, she does her fasting in Ramadan, and she celebrates Eid, and she's a good Muslim. It appears to be, but she doesn't eat halal all the time, which is kind of weird. She'll chow down on whatever kids are eating. So, anyway, I'm going to get off the mic, you guys. I have told my coworkers, though, that I am a Muslim, alhamdulillah, and that it's definitely given me a clear direction in my life, and it's the best thing that's happened to me by far, of course. Nothing could compare to this. And I just speak the truth. The truth should never be hidden. But the deal is that you're supposed to not talk about religion at school, you know. It's definitely it's a taboo topic, actually. Not allowed to talk about it. We're not allowed to teach it to the kids. Now, what we say on our spare time is one thing, but, you know, I just don't feel like revealing so much about my life with my coworkers. It's just not necessary. Anyway, I'm going to drop the mic, you guys. Assalamu alaikum.
Safe to wear it anywhere, especially at the place of work. That if they still have a job, they will just fire them or put them under all kind of pressure. So I'm going to give you the mic until we have another question. Usually whenever someone tells a story, we have a list of questions ready for them. So don't think you're out of the woods yet. Thanks so much for your time, by the way. Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, so my family. Well, both of my parents have died, so I never got to show them my changes. I do have a sister. She's 3 years older than me, and she is a right-wing Christian nut. Let's just say that. She's really, really worried for me, and she doesn't really call me very much, and we do live in the same city. She's a Republican, yes. She's a Republican right-wing Christian nut, okay? I have not ever spoken to her about Islam, ever. Ever, ever, ever. And that's just the way it is. I choose not to rebel against her. I have one sister, yeah. My brother passed away when I was when I was 14. So I only have one sister, and I have a couple aunts and uncles. Actually, I just have a couple cousins. I have a really small family. I've been contacted by email by some of them asking about my plans to visit UK, because I'm planning to visit UK. And they're kind of concerned about these plans, not so much Islam, because I haven't really talked to them about Islam. I'm not ready to. It's been easier to tell people that are friends and coworkers than it has been to tell my family. They know. I have my sister has actually gone into my Facebook and posted all kinds of stuff, crazy, nutty stuff. So I had to block her off my Facebook. I mean, isn't that sad? Seriously, you guys, she was like posting all this junk in my Facebook about being brainwashed and all this stuff. And then, that's my sister. She was willing to hurt me for her own personal gains. So I don't have animosity towards her, but I do not talk to her about Islam because she's not anywhere near ready for it. But I hear that a lot with reverts. They say that sometimes their families aren't so accepting, but down the road they do. They become, because then they see the person you become. You cannot deny that the end result doesn't matter what the recipe is. If the end result is something that is desirable, people will respect you for that. So I'm hoping that that's the case. But I have to go, you guys. It's 7 o'clock and I need to run. So thank you for listening. And fire extinguisher, I'm adding you so you can email me that link. Okay. Oh, is that it? Thank you. Alright, you guys. See you soon. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Jazakallah khair, sister. May Allah reward you and bless you and keep you that way until you meet Him. Inshallah, you will be blessed in this dunya and the hereafter. Ameen. We're so proud to hear your story, wallahi. We're so proud of such sisters who are really strong-minded and not brainwashed. Allah understand, brainwashed. Like we're the one who go and take people inside the church and do all these secrets to them. Allah.muhamaddan. So we gotta be brainwashed by accepting the simple and the easy message of there's only one God. Okay? How could that be a brainwash? Allah.muhamaddan. So calling a man God is not brainwash. Subhanallah. Okay, anyhow, Jazakallah khair. Thank you so much. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you. Anyhow, we have another sister, Macy Sunshine, right? Are you there, sister? Macy. Remind me of the store that my wife used to go and visit, Macy's. No, Mike, you have a headphone. That's the second question. Do you have a headphone you can plug into the mic socket and it will just work? You'll sound like a midget, but hey, we could hear you. Do you have a headphone? No. Come on, you gotta have a headphone. That's a new trick, man. No one else asks for headphones after the mic. Come on. All right, you have a fridge. You have a fridge. Plug in the fridge on the back of the PC. All right. You'd see it's 3 prongs, right? Plug it in and speak through the freezer. I'm just kidding. Come on, people. It's only Pal Talk. You know, this is very simple. You purchase a PC, $500, $1,000 worth. It's got to have a built-in mic. Otherwise, go to like Paltex or Yahoo, right? This is where we come and converse. It's a two-way conversation. It doesn't work without the mic. We need you to get a mic, inshallah, whenever you can, and so we can hear you. Okay, sister? Inshallah, can you promise us that? طيب. The story will be, inshallah, like on the internet, inshallah ta'ala, and it's definitely a part of the DVD that we're spreading around for all those new Muslims. And their story as a way or mean of da'wah, fi sabilillah, for the sake of Allah. No money involved, no nothing, it's just strictly for the sake of Allah. Something you will benefit from. Something you will benefit from. You'll be like, in 100 years you'll be dead, maybe your amal is still on earth. So think about it, how good and important it is. Not only for the one that tells the story, but also the admins of this room. Wallahi, they work so hard, you know, day in and day out, just looking for that story. And barakallah fihum for all the hard work they unfortunately we have missed so many stories. Like half of the time we don't even record it because either I'm offline but now Sister Dunya's and Brother Omar are the one recording as well, so that's a good thing. If one of us is missing, the other one will cover. That's it. Anyhow, Jazakumullah khair for listening. We already recorded this one, and may Allah accept from you, sister. Okay? We'll wait for you, Sister Macy. Assalamu alaikum. Mike's free.